Hello to everyone who is watching this video. Today I just wanted to talk about the basics of algebra, such as exponential functions, quadratic functions, arithmetic progressions, and a few others. Before I dove straight into algebra, I just wanted to be sure that everyone knew the basics, such as the following. To begin with, I wanted to start with linear functions. Now, as you see, it's a straight line, so that's where they got their name as linear. And a linear equation is y equals mx plus b, where x and y are the x and y coordinates which you plug in, m is the slope or how steep it is, and b is the y-intercept or 0y. It can be shown here that the following slope is 2 and the b is pointing at 0, 1, which is the y-intercept. Just a reminder to everyone, the way the line slants depends on if the slope is positive or negative, such as if it was slanting to the right it would be positive, and if it's slanting like the following it would be negative. Moving on, I want to talk about exponential functions such as the following. It says that y equals ab to the power of x. Now b can also be rephrased as 1 minus x or 1 plus x, depending on if it's a growth or decay, which I'll move on to later. Now as you see here, if b is greater than 1, then the function will be exponential growth. If b is less than 1, then that means the function is exponential decay. Although keep in mind that the line will never touch 0, even though it will get extremely close. Moving on, I wanted to talk about quadratics, which instead of a line, it has a parabola, which the equation will be y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Although in order to find out what x equals, you need to know that negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a is equal to x. It might seem like a handful, but it's pretty easy once you get the gist of it. Just knowing the vertex, aka the turning point, can give a lot of information about the following quadratic equation. As shown here, it shows y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where hk equals the vertex. Knowing that, you can now simplify it to y equals a times x minus negative b over 2a squared plus c minus b squared over 4a. And this is all called the Vertex Formula. Finally, I wanted to talk about arithmetic progression, where Sn equals a1 plus an times n divided by 2, for a1 equals the first term of the arithmetic progression, an equals the last term of the arithmetic progression, and n equals the number of terms. So knowing this formula, you can now find the sum of an arithmetic sequence to a certain point. Being honest, I don't know how humanity has evolved from primitive apes who just live to being able to find out the unknown with such little information. Like Galileo has said, algebra is like a dark chamber in which without a map, you will get lost in the darkness. That is why I decided to make this little video. And I guess this is where I'll end it too.